These are my AFC playoff predictions for the upcoming NFL season. At the 7th seed, we have the Chargers going 10-7. I'm definitely not the biggest believer in LA, but because of the current landscape in the AFC, I definitely can see this team making the playoffs. Their defense should definitely do enough to win them some games, and even though their offense isn't the best, Justin Herbert definitely does more than enough to keep them afloat. At the 6th seed, we have the Chiefs going 11-6. I want to preface this by saying that I don't think the Chiefs are going to fall off, and I think they're going to be just as dangerous as a playoff threat as they have ever been. But because of how difficult their schedule is this year, I don't think they're going to be able to win as many close games as they did last season, but still are going to do enough to win 11 games. At the 5 seed, we have the Bengals going 11-6. A lot of people say that their defense isn't good enough to make the playoffs, but people forget how well this team really played in the back stretch of the season. And because how last year went, where they saw how big of a hole it put them in to start the season slow, I don't think they're going to allow themselves to get in that position again, even without having a good defense. At the 4th seed, we have the Broncos going 11-6. I trust Bo Nix and Sean Payton enough to believe that this team can win the AFC West. Now, I honestly don't really like their chances of getting very far in the playoff, but during the regular season, I think they're going to perform pretty damn well. A good comparison of what I'm talking about is last year's Vikings. At the 3 seed, we have the Houston Texans going 11-6. Don't really need to say too much about this team as they are significantly better than anybody else in their division, so I don't see this team having any problem getting to 11 wins. So if you couldn't tell by this point, the 1 and 2 seeds are between the Bills and the Baltimore Ravens, and that's why I think the week 1 game between these two is so important, because it could very well decide who ends up getting the 1 seed. So ultimately, I'm going to be choosing who I think is more likely to win that game, who I think will end up being the Baltimore Ravens, who are going to be hungry after that playoff loss, and I have both teams going 12-5.